So what I was going to say to that, Billy, is what I heard in regards to you is, and that kid saying it to you would have been better. It was like, what was it like when the slaves were freed?
Jesus Christ.
You found a way to make it spicier.
Yeah.
Good job.
So
Anyway.
my reply to him was, yeah, with Jesus, but back then they called him Jesus.
Anyway, guys, if you don't know, we're back. This is the Whiskey Rebellion Barcast. What we were talking about is I've had a birthday recently, and I had a student today tell me that he was talking about how old he felt, and he's a graduate student, so he's a professional, right? And he was, by the way, like, love, turn on notifications, subscribe, turn on the jinglies,
Do all that.
and then send in the hate mail to David Putpiden. What's up, man? Anyway, no, so the student sitting across from me today, he was like, he's like, graduate student. He's like, man, I don't know how to take this. I feel really old. And I'm like, he goes, I just turned 36. And I wanted to literally throat punch him through the wall. And I didn't, because I these are ruls we have.
Because you're mature now.
Yeah. I did. I wanted to throat punch this kid because I'm like, dude, I just turned 51. I fell the other day. Have a giant bruise on my hip. And then I found 2 more on my freaking knee. Like, I didn't think I was old enough to fall.
Well, come on, Joey. Let's be real. The ones on your knee is not from the fall. Come on now, we're all adults here.
I mean, I would hope there would be, unless I was doing like that one knee up and one knee down thing, you know.
I don't think that's what he meant.
The good one is when you get those phantom bruises, you have no idea where they came from.
Yeah,
those are the good ones.
Yeah.
But here in West Virginia, where I'm at, they don't necessarily card me anymore. I don't have to produce an ID. In Maryland, I do. They have to scan it. Over here, they ask you what your birth date is, and so I rattle it off 11/5/64, and I can see the wheels turning, and that young clerk trying to do the math.
Right before
he's doing math on his fingers. Yeah, it's like
there was smoke coming out of the ears. What?
Was that before the Civil Rights Act?
Yes, that was before Jesus was born.
What was Noah like?
Noah was cool. He was really down to earth, man.
I'm going back to Old Testament.
I ran with the dinosaurs, bitch.
There it is.
Wooden wheels. All right. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Good to see you, Jack.
Wooden wheels. Yep.
Oh man, that was funny. That was funny. But anyway, it is Happy Groundhog's Day, everybody. Apparently, old boy seen himself, or he's seen the cast of The View and was like, "Whoa, those
that's
hungry."
6 more weeks, right? Which one?
Yeah.
He sees his shadow, and it's 6 more weeks.
6 more weeks.
I really had to know this, but I know I can never keep it.
Okay, so since we're talking about that, let me get this off my chest first. So listen, for this far south,
Hang on a second. What is that?
not me.
Rob.
Not me.
Man, it sounds like you listen to some Jesus stuff.
Well,
All right, everyone take turns muting their mic.
No, my TV's off. It's just my phone's off.
All right, turn yours back on there, David.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Maybe
apparently
that's so.
Gino's still muted.
No, it's not.
I got nothing on. Everything.
Whatever it is done.
Mode.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go back.
So listen,
Stop the
Ghost,
clock.
man.
I give it up to you guys dealing with the weather that you guys are dealing with up north, because all you guys are north of me. But just give me a little bit of leeway, because 32 degrees down here, this far in South Florida, is very cold for us.
It's still not cool. It's
actually,
still
Chuck posted, not our Chuck, but the Godfather, but
I watched the Stadium Series game.
I wanted to watch that. I wanted to watch the Penn State one.
That was really insane, because it was really freaking. There was snow on the ice and everything. It was pretty cool.
Their uniforms were awesome too.
Yeah.
I like
So-
watching
I
a
was like,
football game in the
they didn't
snow. I
even-
think that's fun. You don't,
In
I
Tampa,
don't
they
see
didn't
it
even
very
need to really worry about the ice too much.
No.
Ice wasn't going to melt down there.
Billy, you know they don't do cold down there. They got no cold weather gear. And then another buddy of ours, if you saw his post, who lives in Augusta, they got snow. Augusta, Georgia. They don't have any snow removal stuff.
No, but
No.
Well, that's how it was in Panama City last year. And they got, what was it, 7 inches on the beach.
Crazy.
Really?
And and they have no way of removing snow.
no, but
Exactly.
And even here, so it didn't stop it anything, but we have iguanas, right?
Well, that's what I was going to say. The iguanas would be great to be the mascot, like
trees.
what they throw on the ice. Like we
Right.
throw the catfish, and like Detroit throws the squid and stuff. They should throw iguanas on the ice.
So of course these iguanas, when it gets a certain temperature, they get paralyzed and they stop falling out of trees and they're laid over on the ground just walking down the street. So people normally go after iguanas for the meat. For whatever reason, they make tacos and whatnot with them on a regular basis. So all day today, you see these posts of people with like 40, 50 iguanas in the back of their pickup truck. And I'm like, this is some Miami redneck shit. Instead of it being like possums and raccoons and pigeons, it's
Instead of regular
iguanas.
roadkill, man. They got frozen iguana.
They were saying that it got cold enough where they think it will actually put a dent in the population, because here in South Florida, those iguanas are an invasive species.
Yeah, it's
So-
just like here we have we can hunt wild boar year round because they're invasive.
They're
Yeah.
highly destructive too.
Yeah.
So yeah, and listen, I was talking trash the other day on the chat, and Gino chimed in, and it said something like -2 or -3, and I had to retract my statement because I was like, "There's no
That was a
way."
warm day.
Listen,
Dude, I can
It
tell you
was
what.
the day before we were in the middle of that polar vortex, and I remember getting up, and I think it was like -12 without the wind chill.
Yeah, it was
And
minus
then
7
there's a
here
couple
one
places
morning.
south of me. One was Canaan Valley, one was Davis, West Virginia, and they set a record for that date in the continuous lower 48 states. I think they were like -27. It was 27.4.
So damn cold.
okay, so let me ask you guys a couple of questions, and you guys can kind of do a round table and answer this question for me. So
Sure.
when the temperature really gets like that, and it's like 6-7 feet of snow outside, and how do you really get your mindset to operate in that? Because apparently y'all still got to get up and go to work, and unless it's
Well,
really bad.
That's not always true. A lot
Gino
of that,
don't got
all
to
of
do
us.
that anymore, Billy.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
I forgot all about that shit.
I work from home 99.9% of the time, except for next month. I'm on campus 4 days a week. But it's kind of like you have a plan and it just falls apart.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I had so much wood, and I had I had plenty of food and stuff. I was ready to go. Made sure my propane tanks were filled up so I could still cook no matter what.
Mhm.
And what I didn't plan on was running out of wood, essentially, and having only my fireplace to heat a near 4,000 square foot home all by itself, and I'm having doors shut all over the place. And the fortunate thing is I didn't lose water because that would have been bad as well. But I did fill up the tub with water, and I made sure that the donkeys had plenty of stuff, but they're hooked up to electricity too out there. So
right.
they were like peeking out their barn, like,
Yeah, I was
dude,
asking you
it's
the other
freaking
day.
cold, man.
That
You gonna let us
that
in
was
this
one of
house or what?
Ice destroys everything. That's facts.
Yeah, ice is terrible, and that's one of
and
the
that's
first
what we
things
had.
we
That's what we
did.
had. All ice.
Okay.
That's one of the first things we
So-
did whenever we retired. Put that whole house Generac in, man. I don't worry about
Right.
any of that shit.
See,
Okay.
and that's funny you bring that up. Me and Steven were actually talking about it, and me and David were talking about it yesterday. I was planning on taking a trip this year, me and my son, to Antarctica. It's the only continent I hadn't been to. But then we had the ice storm. And I was like, you know what? This is not
Fucking
happening to
no
me
thanks.
ever again. So I am putting in a Generac. And then the other thing I'm doing is I'm actually converting my wood burning fireplace to a wood burning stove. Because
Okay.
then it's like you have this giant you know,
Still basically a
heat box,
fireplace,
yeah.
but you can.
Yeah.
but the cast iron puts off so much heat
Oh yeah,
as well.
absolutely. Yeah.
No way.
And what I've heard is if you have a 4,000 square foot home and you have a whatever's nominal size for that, it will heat that entire house. And I was like, you know what? That's one-time cost and a cost saver. You know.
Yeah.
Well, and it's funny you say that because I can remember as a child living in the projects, my grandmother would turn the oven all the way up as high as it would go
And open up the door.
crack the door.
Yep.
And I kid you, that whole house was nice and toasty. But Rob, I got a question for you. So when you guys are you guys are more of a rural area, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when you can't even get out of your driveway and you're stuck in the house for 2 or 3 days, does it really cause you to kind of lose your shit a little bit?
Yes.
Really?
I'd be great.
I mean-
I would be fucking fantastic. 3 days.
Not me.
Go
And
anywhere.
for 35 years, dude, yeah, every day, gone. Got to go to work. And for us, I live in downtown BFE. The closest small town is 6 miles away. Okay. So neighbors with their side-by-sides, they all have plows, all this, all that stuff. I got a neighbor religiously. He comes over we're going to get a few inches of snow into tomorrow and to end on Wednesday. I guarantee you first thing in the morning, he's going to be out there plowing the end of my driveway, my end of my lane out. So yeah, you rely on your neighbors, things of that nature, but I'm used to being out in the cold. I don't like to be out in the cold. I do not go out in the cold now unless I absolutely have to.
Mhm.
But
So
yeah,
what I
35 years,
did-
you just do it.
So I had to cook. So I had the pit going. And normally if you sit in front of that firebox for about 30 seconds, it gets real uncomfortable.
Feels good. Yep.
But with that weather, I sat there with an old school thermos in my chair, and I sat there for a good 4 or 5 hours.
All
And
right.
it was the easiest day I ever had cooking because I had all the wood piled up next to me, and I would just take a log and throw it in there. So it was like having a fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I couldn't imagine, like when I see the news and what's going on, like I've never seen a tree just snap.
Oh, dude, we had
No.
14 of those
Explode.
on my property.
It's more than just
exploding.
snapping. They will
The ice will snap
explode.
it, but when it gets
Yeah,
super
it
cold, like
sounds
what we
like
had,
it's funny. I was telling my mom, she was asking me how the weather was, and I was like, I mean, it feels like I'm back over in Iraq. And she was like, what do you mean? I'm like, dude, so many trees have been. What they do is they freeze and they explode.
they explode. The
Right.
sap freezes and explodes, man. It's
So it sounds like distant mortar rounds, and it's
Mhm.
it's crazy.
We actually had one of our trees in our work parking lot actually exploded, and
Yep.
it's just I mean
It's freaky.
it looked like
Shit goes everywhere.
Like you hit it with a cannon or something. It's just
Well, I
like-
mean, 2 right here next to the front part of the pasture, and then I have 14 that came down in the back.
yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. And,
Steven
and,
said,
you know, you're getting that Generac put in. Make sure when they come out to do your estimate, do like I did. I don't want to flip a switch. I don't want
No,
to
I don't
worry
either.
about anything not
yeah.
being run. I want the entire house to run.
Yep.
They'll set you up.
This sounds. I'm in a different spot in my life where I have the means to do that, and I'm going to do that.
That's exactly we pulled that.
That's the reason why.
trigger.
So what I was saying is, I'm not going to go to Antarctica this year,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go. We'll go next year.
Hey,
The
As was it.
at camp, they have. I mean, my building, my dining hall is 20,000 square foot. It's huge.
wow, that's hell to heat.
My
That's a lot to heat.
Yeah, especially when you've got 2 boilers that are 30 years old and are
Ooh.
very unreliable. I had a group in on Saturday. The boilers went out on Friday.
Ouch.
My kitchen was 38 degrees with equipment on.
I'd be like,
Oh,
I'd be like, Chef, I love you, I'm loyal, but fuck you, I'm out.
You know, it's funny you say that because my home, by like right before the power came on, it was 42 degrees in my house, and I was sitting there. I was layered. I had on a wool jacket, and then underneath that, I had my fleece on, and then underneath that I had my had a hoodie on with the hood pulled up. Underneath that I had a long sleeve t-shirt on. All right. And then I brought out not only my quilts, but I brought out my like my crochet ones as well, because they help retain heat a little bit more. And I slept in there. What's funny, I slept on top of one of my blankets because I have all leather furniture, and it was
fucking cold. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I put the quilt over me, fire's going, quilt over me. Then I put the crochet one right over top of that. But that's all you could do, man. It was just so cold. And I'm fortunate, like people like Stephen reached out to me, David reached out to me, my parents, Michelle, everybody reached out to me, right? And to make sure I was okay. And and I was like, every time I'd answer them pretty much the same way. What can I do about it? Like,
Right.
It is what it is.
Exactly.
well, I mean, and I don't mean that to sound like an ass, but I couldn't get off my rope.
I just love where your barometer is for being too cold, because like, and Billy, you notice, like normally his house is like maybe 10 degrees warmer than what he's talking about. Like,
Right.
that's like the normal. But now we're.
No,
in
I
the
keep my
40s.
house at
That's too cold.
65.
Oh, no way.
Listen, I don't know if
They say
anybody.
that, I'm like,
I don't know if anybody
I'm
on
at
this panel
72 right now.
speaks Spanish, but
do not.
mentira means lies. And Mr. Limon is mentira right now. He's fucking lying.
I do
Okay.
keep my house at 65. That one room does get a little colder.
Steve said I only reached out to hear the pain in his voice.
Pain in his voice.
I know.
Are you having a bad time?
Wait, so this is what's funny. So he called me.
How's it going?
He called me when I got my electricity on. He was like, what's the temperature now? And apparently that was his release. And so he sounded like he was like a lot in. Okay. I'm like, dude, are you drinking? He's like, no, I hadn't had anything to drink. I'm like,
He's such a bullshitter.
no, he hadn't. That wasn't what it was.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
What was it?
It's the sticky stuff.
Huh?
Other things.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we're sitting there talking, and dude, he's just rambling on about everything. I mean, just everything. And I'm like, and you feel like you're talking to, I mean, maybe me when I get a little too much to drink or something, but it's just like you sit there and you're like going, and I was like the professional one or the sober one, right? And I'm like, hey, dude, what? You realize none of those sentences go together,
Yeah, but.
Well, those are all certainly words.
Yeah. And listen, down here.
But I do appreciate him for reaching out to me. That is fact.
Listen, it's so funny because there was no mass buying of anything except for alcohol and tobacco. Like if you went to the cigar shop, it looked like it had got raided. And I was like, yeah, that's about it.
That is what the liquor stores look like, for
Yeah.
sure. And also tobacco. I had to go further out to get it.
It's
Plenty
Yeah,
of
our
tobacco.
grocery stores got pretty devastated too.
Yeah, well, I mean, the bread aisle was gone.
Yeah.
It's like
If
I
that-
don't know what I don't understand that. I'll never understand that.
Never will.
I mean, I'm originally from Southern California, so maybe I'm not meant to understand that. But what I am saying is, I've never wanted a bread milk sandwich in my life.
I don't.
Eggs, bread,
got-
milk, egg
Yeah,
sandwich.
eggs. I'll tear up them
Sorry.
eggs.
What 15 inches of snow?
No.
I'm looking at like videos of people at Giant Eagle with 10, 12 gallons of milk. I'm like,
Yeah, what the heck
You're-
do with all
you
that?
are not going to drink 12 gallons of milk, and you'll be able to
In
drive.
4
I don't know if
days,
that's true.
yeah.
If you see my son,
Well,
Not everyone
yeah.
has one of those at their house.
I just want
right?
to see what happened to a person that drinks that much milk and can't go anywhere.
False, man.
Oh
no.
God.
yeah, like again,
But
you
yeah,
better hope the
that's-
plumbing don't come out.
I've lived in this area most of my life, most of my
Digging
adult
a hole in
life,
the
and
backyard.
I've never understood it myself
I don't get it.
because that's not any of those items is not what I reach for during a normal
You know,
day.
even
It's
if you-
like,
even
yeah,
if you've
no,
got
milk.
3 or
I'll
4
use eggs. I use a lot of eggs, but not so much milk. Bread, very, very little bread. And if I need bread, I'll make my own damn bread.
There you go.
Even if you've got 3 or 4 kids at home, like they're not drinking more than a
Exactly.
gallon of milk a day.
No.
I don't care
No.
what they do.
I don't
Exactly.
know
Most
that.
milk doesn't even last that long. I do buy like the ultra pasteurized shit that'll last a couple of months. Like,
Well,
I
like
do like
Preston
like,
does it. He
Oh,
does
the-
raw milk. He does
yeah.
he does a gallon of
Yeah,
raw
get the
milk a day.
unpasteurized stuff. It's better for you.
Yeah, it's what he
But-
does every day. He takes a
That
gallon.
may be
Yeah,
the case
you
with the
gotta
rate at which I
adjust your gut
consume
to that.
milk.
Yeah. Oh, I'm with you
Yeah.
because like I just have like a thermos size of chocolate milk, and I'm like, ooh, time to go to the bathroom.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Yeah,
Pardon me.
we've arrived.
I've never done this in the church, but you know,
Here's
today's
my
today.
today, Bill. Compromiso, por favor. ¿Dónde es la baña? Right?
Yeah,
I heard a comedian talking about it. You know, it's like you got to take a shit, and it gets worse the closer you get to home, and it's like your ass goes on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's so true because it heats
That
up
was
everything.
hilarious. I can't
Heats
remember
up,
who the
and
hell
it's,
did
it's
that.
like, and you start quenching. You're like, what is going
Yeah.
on?
Dude, even a hole in the seat of the.
Your body will do.
It's
Even
like-
if you
it's-
got a piss, like if you got a
It's
piss
like,
for a while,
it's like, it's like Earth's
by the time you get to the
gravitational
bathroom,
pull
you're
is
like,
pulling on your
I'm gonna
bladder
piss
and stuff.
myself. Like,
Do you hear me?
why
It's
does
like your
body-
house has its own gravitational pull, and it's
Yeah.
just sucking it out of it.
I mean, making French toast and clogging up the toilet. Yeah.
Right.
What up, Chuck? By the way, how you doing, man?
You know what's funny is
Gentlemen.
we're 22 minutes in, and we have not even talked about what we're drinking. By the
Oh,
way,
okay,
I was just gonna say, what are y'all drinking tonight?
I'm having
Come on,
a
let's-
Weller
let's-
Antique 107.
Let's do it.
Fantastic, by the way. I can have some of that at your place.
You did.
Let's see. I'm having some Buffalo Trace tonight. It was just there. I was like, yep, tonight's tonight.
I'm sorry, my dogs come and sit in my office, and there's
They just watch
two.
you.
No, it's not that. There's two dog beds. There's a little one for like a littler dog.
Oh, and they're both trying to get in the little one.
No. And then a big one for the bigger dog that has some, you know, he may have some gout issues or something, you know. But anyway,
Salmon oil.
yeah. Oh no, he does that.
Okay.
But he's supposed to look like he has red chaps on, and it looks like he's like got just red stripes on now. Like he has those, you know, the pantyhose that have the little line in the back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
I know what you mean.
So it's one of those things where I don't know. I've had it happen to me a couple of times. I'm like, oh boy, I haven't shit myself since I was like 4. If I don't hurry up, it's gonna be a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
and like all of a sudden you feel gassy too. And it's like, I don't know why. Like why are we doing that?
And when it's real
Oh,
bad,
man.
it like comes
I
in
got cloth
waves.
seats.
It'll start coming in waves. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, it's subsiding now. I think I can make it.
Steven said now Chief is gay.
No.
So I've been drinking all day,
Good for you.
and a little bit of everything.
Sweet.
Trying to
I
take
guess
it
in
easy.
that joke that it's the big little dogs in the big bed and the little big dogs in the big
And a little
in
bit.
a little bit.
Yeah, mine do the same.
Sorry.
So recently here, I got blessed by the Godfather with a nice delivery, right?
Mm.
And there were several bottles in it. And for whatever reason, my wife decided to lay claim to a few of them, quite a few of them. So out of the collection, my wife has killed 3 of the bottles. One of them she did completely by herself.
Nice.
And woke up one morning and decided she was a rye girl. So it was a bottle of Sazerac rye,
Mhm.
store pick.
Okay.
And you know how you're sitting at the table with somebody and they go to reach for something and you think they're going after your phone, so you grab it. So I'm over by the bar and my wife is right there. We're about to go outside and smoke a cigar. And this is because the weather's finna crash. So we figure, hey, let's get one in before it gets bad.
Before you can, yeah, exactly.
I go to reach for some Blanton's Gold. And my
You did all your
wife
digits.
runs in and grabs the Sazerac and was like, I was like, excuse me? Like, get the fuck out of me.
Oh, you've been texting.
Yeah.
You check, make sure you had all your digits, right?
What you been doing with these rye drinkers? What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, was that just the regular Saz store pick, or was it the new 125 or the new
No,
100?
it was still it's absolutely delicious. And I can tell you, I've only had 2 pours out of it.
Yeah.
And
Stephen apologizes.
you know, it's one of the things, you know, when they say the monsters you create, you know, you spoil your kids or your wife. And then,
Mm-hmm.
listen, my wife has really become a bourbon junkie. She's like on the
Good
verge of
for her.
rehab, but not refusing to go. Rob turned on.
To be fair, real quick, we're all in this group refusing to go.
Yes. And Rob turned her on to the Penelope, the mix. And
the old fashioned.
Yeah, and it was like, come on, right here. I'm like, Jesus.
Put the up, baby.
Yeah. So today I've had Blanton's Golds. I've had Michter's Rye, the 10-year, Eagle Rare, and right now I'm finishing off with a little bit of H2O, just to kind of get my act together.
That makes sense.
It's all good.
I am sipping on some Woodford Reserve Master Distillers collection.
Nice.
124.7.
Ooh.
I killed that bottle this weekend.
Very nice. You don't get
ball,
124 out of it. It's really nice.
Yeah, it is. It is really nice.
Yeah, I find the same with my 121 back there, and it's like, yeah, I'd like to have a few pours of that. No, I don't want that bottle to disappear. But
well, David was over my house and stuff, and the rule at my house is you can have something of anything with the exception of the Queen's bottle. Yeah, outside of that. So he brought for my birthday. He brought me a short barrel honey cast.
Ooh.
And that's good. You know, it's real good. What's funny is I wasn't paying attention at first. I said, "Yeah, just pour me something." So he poured me a glass, and then he poured a glass, and then he's like, "Wow!" Like stirring the bottle. He goes, "You can really see the honey in there." And I was like, I turned immediately around. I'm like, "This is honey cast." I said, "What? We got to put it up."
Yep. Yeah. We did that one pour, and it's like, okay, you can have anything else but the Queen's bottle.
And
I did have 2 more pours of it, though.
Good. Hey, so it's a gift that's meant to be enjoyed, you know.
So that brings up a good topic. I'm gonna start with Rob. Rob, what's a bottle once you open it, it just absolutely evaporates in no time flat?
Penelope Toasted.
Yeah. Ooh, I can attest to that. I had that happen weeks ago.
So as soon as you pop the cork on it, it just drains out the bottom, huh?
Yeah. What happened to that thing a couple hours later?
It's freaking physics.
Nice. All right, Gino, what about you, brother?
I would go with there's a few. There's the Penelope Toasted will disappear real quick. The Woodford Doubled Oak disappear very quick, extremely quick. Green River, their weeded bourbon, I can't keep it on my shelf. And regular straight up Wild Turkey 101. Those all just kind of evaporate.
All right, what about you, Mr. Forrest?
Me, like, if it's something that I'm like not like, if it's like an under 50 bottle that I tend to enjoy.
I know price doesn't matter.
No. I'm saying it's a question of whether or not I will fuck it up immediately.
Okay.
Versus like slap myself and have to put it away kind of thing, you know. So we've got our Balvenie 14 Caribbean. That's the slap yourself, put it away. But if I'm eating like, a bottle of like Aberfeldy 12, which I've got, it's not actually not what I'm drinking tonight. But like I've got a bottle of like Aberfeldy 12 or like a mid-range Scotch or something, especially a Scotch. Because one for me, like there's not too many people that I know that also enjoy Scotch. So I'm like, there's nobody but me who's really going to care about drinking this. So like I will fuck it up as much as I want.
Hey, so sometime I'll have Michelle's dad over. He's
Scotch drinker.
That's all he drinks. And he also, it's pretty cool. He has one eye has got a patch over it, so he'll talk it up. But I'll tell you the truth later.
Hey, you can find it.
Okay.
This is a very reasonably priced Scotch. If you can find it, it's absolutely delicious. Singleton's 12-year.
Singleton. Okay.
That's absolutely delicious. It's not.
I've seen it around all over the place.
It is. It's nice. It's got a nice smoke to it.
Mm-hmm.
Not very peaty, but very flavorful. I enjoy it.
That's
it's just like green. That's like, well, never mind. That's an Irish whiskey. I was gonna say it's just like Green Dot and Red Dot, but that's an Irish whiskey.
Blue Dot. This is what I'm drinking tonight, by the way. The company size.
Hey, I gave you that.
You did give me this, and it's fucking delicious.
Nice. All right, Mr. Ripsteel, what about you? What's a bottle once you open it, it just absolutely drains out the bottom? As soon as you pop
I
the cork.
honestly hate to say this because I'm banned from there and like one of their biggest fanboys outside of Bardstown
Company.
because I'm an owner there, but so an investor there. But anyway,
Hey, little
but the probably the one would be the company Cast Strength. If you can get your hands on that, you can only get it from the distiller, and I made apparently some inappropriate.
You know what you can do, Jody? We'll go together sometime. You can send me in.
No, that's the only way I'm gonna be able to do it.
Bottle.
Like a shopping
This
list.
is like the Uno reverse card. When I was a kid, and I used to give homeless people in DC money to go into the liquor store, come out with like a 40 of malt liquor. I'll be your homeless guy.
So for me, it's probably anything Michter's, pretty much. Belvini
Yep.
Oh yes. Yep.
and Woodford. And let me tell you, the most dangerous is the Belvini.
Mhm.
Yes.
The
because-
14 year, right?
Yeah, the 14
Yeah.
Caribbean cast. And here's why. So what I love about it is the price really hasn't changed even through COVID. It's still between $85 and $90. And you can get it almost anywhere. So it's not hard to get your hands on it. And I got me a bottle. I popped it. I slapped myself,
Agreed.
but I forgot to put it away. I killed that Belvini in a day and a half.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was being generous.
It tastes too damn good to stop. Like,
It
really
does.
does. To me, like
It's the
absolutely.
spot.
All right, so any of our fans online watching, drop it in a comment. Tell us what's your absolute bottle
Right here.
that you gotta have.
Yep.
Wild
Chuck,
turkey.
you're
You
spot on,
open the
bud.
drains. So Chuck is 101 8
The one-
year.
Yeah, and the Wild Turkey 10-year single barrel.
That's-
yeah.
that's-
Yep.
That's strange. He says that both those have a higher sweet profile, and I didn't take him as a.
I love those.
A sweeter whiskey is always going to be an easy drinker.
Yeah.
Not always,
Yeah.
but like tends to be a much
You're
more
just-
easy
it's like-
drinker. You know?
You finish that first glass, it's like, yeah.
Steven's still talking about losing an eye.
I got it. Yeah, they want you to have another pour.
No one ever know the truth if I lose an eye. Oh, Steven,
But
we'll
hey,
now.
little old fashioned
now.
chimed in tonight. You guys need to check out
Yeah,
his show. He
cheers.
does some
There we
pretty
go.
good stuff.
Get a little old fashioned, man.
No,
Cheers,
and what I and you're right, Jordy, what you said about Chuck. I get it, but I think his palate is so advanced that I think it would be all dependent on what he's in the mood for. Maybe if the weather,
Allman Brothers, small bet. Okay.
you know. But
Yeah.
I don't mind a sweet pour, but not overly sweet.
No.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was just.
Yeah,
Well,
there
first of all,
is-
none of them
such
are.
as
That's
too much.
not the
No,
case. But
absolutely.
I'm just saying
Got
that
that sweet profile.
it has a like.
Yes,
I
sir.
really don't know what it is. It's kind of a thin sweet. Is what I'd go. I
Eagle
agree with
Rare
that.
Beach still.
I
Yeah.
would. The term has kind of fallen out of use. It's kind of like an aperitif.
Yeah.
Sometimes, so like if you have it, like a lot of times, you know, you cook dinner, you sit down, you have dinner, and then you have that after dinner digest.
Taste. Yeah.
You know, and it's like, yeah, and you just keep right on going.
Yeah. And you know, and also what I think helps a bottle disappear, if you got like a 3 or 4 day stretch where you're not responsible for much, you don't have to go around and be too much of an adult. You have a tendency to sit around and put the bottle next to you. Maybe there's a good game on. If there's a good baseball or hockey game on, yeah,
Ooh,
bottles tend to disappear.
bottle's gonna hurt.
Or
Baseball. We talked about that before. That's a hard one to drink whiskey too.
No, football put me to
Yeah.
sleep. But a hockey game, football game, college football game, yeah,
Penelope Havana.
I believe you, Chuck.
yeah, it's a very sweet profile there.
Whoa.
So you know the other one she would probably like too, Billy, the Angels Envy rum cask finish rye.
That's
Yes.
true. It is.
Yes.
It is. It's really
Okay,
That
good.
one is-
Oh yes, she needs
Okay.
that one.
Let me call a timeout.
Yeah.
I gotta sell some more brisket with y'all coming up with all these bottles. Take it easy. Let me.
No,
Yeah.
you can
Hold
pick up that
on.
Angel Envy finish rye. You can pick that up at a reasonable price, dude. If
No,
not,
no.
let me know.
But and here's the other beautiful thing about it. I'm never complaining about my wife being a bourbon lover. It's I always want to try to get her to try something new. And I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna freak you guys out. But my wife, in the very beginning, used to buy
I
Bullet
agree.
by the gallons, and then I started giving her other stuff. And now, if you even mention the word Bullet, she will listen. She will put handcuffs on you.
Wait, time out. Tell me more about the handcuffs and talk.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
I agree with Jack Frost.
Johnny
there.
was immediately aroused at that statement.
Immediately.
But
So
I do agree with
wanted to
Jack
ask,
Frost
though-
about the Weller 12 year. To me, it's
Oh, yeah,
very
yeah.
sweet.
Let me put this up here. Yeah, this is-
Well, it's 12. Okay.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
I don't think it's.
I don't
I've only
see
ever
I
had
don't-
it like once,
that-
maybe, so
Well, I mean,
I can't really be
Nope.
conversant.
I've had the 107. I've had the
107's great.
the white label. I've had the red label. I've had.
What's
I've
funny
got
about
the 12
that?
behind
was
me on the shelf.
CPBY or
That's
whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the white label.
Well, yeah,
But-
but that one is to me. I did not think that was anywhere close. Like my expectations for that was way higher than
Yes,
it
I
was.
Yes.
And Michelle and I went to Patterson House one time, and we were there, and they had single barrel, and they also had Weller single barrel, and they had the CPBY or whatever it's called. The supposed to be the perfect bourbon or
Yeah.
whatever, but is what the acronym is supposed to stand
Create
for.
your own profile. I think is what it's supposed to be.
I don't know,
Something like
but
that.
either way,
Create
to
your own
me,
bourbon.
to me, it's the perfect bourbon. Somebody look it up. Man, real
I don't
time.
know, but that's what it is. Is create your own something.
Yeah, but anyway, to me the profile on it was I think my expectations was much more
Yeah, I
risk,
haven't had that one,
like,
Chuck.
Yeah, foolproof. is-
like having more
It's the
depth
point.
to it, I guess, and it just didn't, and it was really, honestly, it had a very young taste on the front end of it,
Mhm.
and then it finished off. Hey, there's
Breezing the testosterone.
Okay.
I love Tina. She's one of my favorite people.
Hey, she can join the show. Yeah. Add somebody
And
else.
And
Hmm.
one last thing, another way I actually burn, and I've done this several times. I'm not even proud of it. I've popped the bottle at like maybe 1-2 o'clock in the morning. Started a nice long brisket cook, like 10-12 briskets on the smoker. And by the time those briskets are coming off,
You need another bottle.
that that bottle was cooked.
Been there. Been there.
Billy, I got two questions for you, and they're wildly unrelated. Well, I mean, they're both related to drinking, so we're still on topic. But question number one, you said like you guys, you won't fuck with Bullet anymore because that's where you're at. I had
No, he said specified. He said, or she's gonna put you in handcuffs.
putting again. Yes, okay,
And then
so
I responded with, "Tell me more about that. Talk slowly."
Yeah.
his mic muted and he just was doing this. But anyway, anyway.
You I appreciate you thinking it would go that far high.
I was trying to be
He
kind.
is 51.
It'd be more like this. It'd be more like this.
Wah, wah, wah.
Anyway,
Okay, shoot.
Sorry.
Bullet
No.
12-year single barrel rye. Have you ever had it? Does that break the sort of
No, I've never
Prohibition
seen that
against
one.
Bullet?
I don't think.
So we've had it, and it's been a minute. But what tends to happen with the wife? So again, I consider myself to be one of the world's luckiest men because I could share my passion for barbecuing, cigars, and bourbon with my wife. So it's never you're smoking another cigar. It's never that. It's are we gonna go have another one? You know. So it's one of those things. So
Here, I thought you were talking about me, but obviously.
There we go. So what happens is we never buy the same cigar more than twice. And if it's something she really likes, we'll buy a couple of more, put them in the bottom of the humidor and rotate them out. So
oh, yeah, you're gonna age them. Yeah.
we'll go to the cigar shop, we'll get something, then we'll go to the liquor store. And it's like, oh, we've had that. Oh, here,
What else
try
is new?
this. So it's once she does something, like she'll go through all the bullets, she'll go through these, she'll go through the mixers, you know. So for what was the sour mash that they have, the mixers,
Yes.
and for a while
Yeah.
she wouldn't. It's she probably went through like 10, 12 bottles, and then after she
Then
rotates,
why didn't she like Tennessee whiskey then? Because like there's a lot of really good Tennessee whiskey.
so
And all of it has that kind of.
So here's the
sour
other
mash.
problem that I'm currently having. So because of my locale, it's hard for me to get my hands on a lot of stuff that you guys just sitting on the shelves collecting dust. So
not me anymore. I'm starting to cut down my.
No, but what I'm saying is you can walk into your liquor store and there's a lot of different.
Yeah. That made
So here, if you go to the liquor stores, everybody has the same shit. There's no rarity, is what I'm saying.
Interesting.
There's no rarity.
Yeah,
So everybody has Michters, everybody has Jack Daniels, everybody has Walker, everybody has Bullet, everybody has this, everybody has that. So it's like,
well, it's not entirely true, because when I go down to because you remember I go to Florida all the time because I have a place down there.
right,
And-
but this is what we're dealing with. So for
Okay.
instance,
I get you.
let's say a Leaper's Fork, right?
Yeah.
There's no way I'm gonna find Leaper's Fork in South Florida, because even if it was on the shelf, 90% of the people wouldn't know what it was. You know, so
that's why it's not on the shelf.
Well, I mean, if you need a
That's-
Leaper's Fork, I can go get you one. I live right
well,
down the road from
listen, the bottle of Leaper's Fork that I have up here, I kid you not,
He's still out on that one.
it's still up there, and I've had that bottle for almost maybe more than 3 years. I had that bottle before we went to the distillery.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need another.
Me and you went
bottle.
there. That was the first place we went.
Right.
Mhm.
So it's one of those things where you guys have more of a luxury. I mean, look at Rob's house. Rob has more of a selection than my local liquor store. I should have been at his house when the power went out.
Seriously.
I would have tripped him, hog-tied him, and he would have woke up to an empty
Shit,
shelf.
I wish you were at my house. I
Billy,
wish you were at my house
that.
when the power went out, because I
If
would
you-
have loved to have somebody to snuggle with, because I was
If you
cold.
recall, like a day or so ago, I think Chuck and I were having a conversation in the VIP chat, which if you're not a member, hit Dave up. But
That shade, you know.
but here's the thing.
I'm the wrong one, guys.
Every now and then, something nice pops into my local town, not where I normally go shop for my bourbon,
Mm-hmm.
but every now and then something nice pops into my town, like Stag.
Mm.
I had never seen it there before, ever in my lifetime, nor at my regular establishment.
Mm-hmm.
It popped in there. A few bottles came home with me. Same thing every now and then, every blue moon, Buffalo Trace pops in. Every blue
Okay,
moon.
so let me
maybe
stop you
some
for
Weller
one quick
pops
second.
in.
One quick second. Let's talk about the Stags. So you went, you saw, you got 2 bottles.
Yes,
How
I
much did
ended up
that?
with 3.
Okay, so how much is Stags when you found it on your shelf?
It was $110 for
Okay.
Stag Junior.
Yeah, I mean, that's not bad, dude.
Okay, so
You
I
did good
agree, it's
there.
not
No.
bad.
That's why
But
2 left with me the
I
first
mean-
day, and I went back and got a 3rd.
If I
So-
saw Stag on the shelf for 110, I would have bought it too.
Here's
Yep.
the kicker. Here's the kicker.
Also,
Here,
let's-
there's not a lot of places that have Stag, and if they do have it, a bottle of Stag is almost $300.
Dude,
A bottle of
let me
Blanc.
help- let me help you.
To
Let
be
me help
honest
you
with
for a
you, a lot of
second.
places
Let me
here-
give you
a
an
lot of
idea.
places-
And the next time I go down to my local here in town, I'm going to take a video and show you the bourbon shelf.
Well, and
They
that's
got
what
plenty
I mean.
of Fireball. They love their Fireball. They got tons of 101, Wild Turkey 101. Yeah. That's
So,
about
and,
it.
but just to give you an example,
Every now and then, like I said, I get a special unicorn little pot. To me, it's a unicorn.
I bet
I've never seen it there.
Rob could show me 10 bottles
Oh,
that
Rob,
I've never
He
seen
got better
in the
shopping.
wild. No, I understand, but it's not what I'm saying is my availability here locally that I want to just run out and get something. It's very small. And if there is something that's rare, the price is normally
Yep.
I'm not
I
doing
pay a
that.
premium if it's something that's rare. I will
Right.
pay a premium here too.
But even
So much anymore, but I still do.
Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something, and this is gonna freak Rob out. So talk amongst yourselves for about 10 seconds. It's gonna freak Rob out.
But yeah, that's one of the
That's right.
fortunate things where
You
I'm
got to do
at.
church lady voice.
But
You guys-
it's one of the
you guys
fortunate
say
things
that.
where I'm at is like the knowledge just is not there.
Hold up.
And so
Hold up.
when those special bottles pop in,
Yeah.
they're usually there available for me to, oh yes. Oh man, that's an expensive bottle. I said, yes, but here's 2 of them.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Without flinching,
Music
because
City
this, you
Jen.
know, you guys and being a part of this group and Chuck's knowledge, everybody else's knowledge about this, that, and whatever,
Is it?
it's helped me be able to do that. It's like, yeah, I need that, and that.
Right. So, Rob, does this look familiar to you?
Resurgent.
Oh, I've heard of that. I've never
From
had it.
Pennsylvania.
Yes, that's a nice. That's a really good one out of PA.
Rob sent me this probably my first year on the group.
It's been 4 years.
And you know why? Because I got a chance to sample this and I tasted it and I was like, oh my God. Listen, this bottle is still sealed and I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a ton of dust sitting on top of it
Okay, explain
Nothing wrong
that.
with that.
because I refuse to open it because the rarity of it. I can
Yep,
guarantee you, I don't think you could find 5 bottles of this in the state of Florida.
No, probably not.
So what you guys can go down to your local and just kind of, and it's all good.
I don't
Well,
know.
for me, it's
Tell me
that's
who is Jen
that's a
and how does
PA
how does
that's a
Jen know me?
PA spirit. So
Yeah,
It's
that's a
on the
PA
shelf.
rye.
All right. Time out.
Okay.
That is the phenomenal story. Music Jen, City Jen. Who are you? How do you know Jody? Dropping that
Is
question.
that
for the comments.
Jen? She just got
Is
married.
that, yeah, like from
No. She doesn't live in.
VIP.
Yeah, she does.
But she has
doesn't-
her own
Okay,
name.
okay,
and
okay.
it's different
I'm
profile
sorry.
and shit.
Hold
So,
on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do know Jen.
Pollock.
Jen.
Yeah,
Pollock.
it is Pollock.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, guys, you
Cool.
guys happen to have a great variety of bourbons and spirits. I will say this: we have an absolutely phenomenal, a plethora of very sought
Plethora.
after, almost hard to get cigars. I mean, and outside of, I want to say maybe Vero Beach, even Padrones get very, very rare and very, very expensive.
Wow.
Where I got the factory less than 20 minutes from me. I can walk in there and get the black label. I can buy them single sticks.
Ooh,
I can get any Rocky Patel. Rocky Patel is in
I
Naples.
love Rocky Patels.
I mean, you know, David Fuente, Oliva just built, literally, they built a brand new warehouse
That's
and it
another
looks
one
like a
I'm
castle.
enjoying.
Oliva has been
I love Oliva.
Oliva has been in a warehouse, I kid you not, about 6 blocks from the wife's police station for 15, 20 years. Perdomo is
I love
15
Perdomo.
minutes away. So I could drive 20 minutes in any direction and get some of the most rare sticks that you can get your hands on.
Mm.
But when it comes to spirits, it's the total opposite.
Wow.
And like, if you guys tried to get a Padron Black Label, if somebody had one up there, I guarantee you it'd be a $50 stick. Here it's $12.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Wow.
So the further west you go out, away from South Florida, really from South Florida, forget about the rest of the state. Everything when it comes to cigars gets very, very hard. Rocky Patel is in the cigar shop all the time. What's this guy? Guy Fieri. He partnered with this guy. Why can't I remember his name?
Oh shit.
He does.
He does the knuckle.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I do the cigar event down
Time
at
out.
Power
That
Cigar,
didn't tell me anything. He does y'all said right, and it's like y'all had this connection. But
what's the
It's
guy's
Guy
name?
Fieri, the bare knuckle. Yeah.
He has his own cigars, but
Yep.
for instance, the Food and Wine Festival is this month. out on South Beach. Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, I'm doing this event that I got invited to do barbecue at. It's like the little brother to the food and wine festival. All the big cigar people are going to be there. All the food people are going to be there. But when it comes to alcohol, it's tequilas and rums.
Yeah.
A good
I like
rum.
good rum. Oh, good rum.
No.
That's always the
But,
question.
It's easy
So-
for me to get. Go ahead,
Billy,
Rob.
have you seen Guy Fieri's new look?
Oh,
His what?
Wait,
he's trying to be too much of a celebrity, if you ask me.
I can't see it. It's whited out.
I don't know how to get them out right now.
So give it a second. It'll come in.
Yeah, see if it'll adjust.
Turn your hand just a little bit to the interior.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, that's not Guy Fieri.
Yes, it is.
That's
That's
SAI.
I
man.
fear.
No,
That's been AI.
he's talked about it. He changed his look. He got sick. Something happened. He changed.
Yeah,
his
I know
look.
he got sick, but
So
damn,
it's like Guy
that's
that's
Fieri.
his face.
That's AI Fieri. But no, it's probably. I mean,
So it's,
Dude,
it's one of those,
he's had those bleached locks and that spiked hair forever.
right. So again, it's one of those
and the
things that,
goatee, I think, is
that-
probably the biggest. You can lose the frosted tips and the
I mean, like I said, I love the fact that I can share all this stuff with the wife and everything, but it's very hard to get something new and interesting all the time. So we have to have what you would call a daily sipper, you know? So it'll be a 101 or like something like that, you know?
Let me know
So-
if you guys like that Ponfait I sent you, right?
Oh, that Ponfait been gone. I mean,
Well, real quick,
Jesus
let me
Christ.
ask you something real quick.
Then you need to let me know.
Shoot.
All right. So my question for you is, why not? I mean, there's a lot of vineyards around there. Why don't you? I mean, because she likes rye, and this is the reason why I'm saying this. Definitely a red. A red wine has a very similar palate when it comes to the rye aspect of it. And I think if you were to take her to some of those, that might bring some uniqueness into which we'll call a historically or systematic or systemic. We'll call it systemic. That's the word you people like. So we'll call it systemic.
what do you mean, you people?
Guys, when I tell you I love Jody, that is
Fighting.
my man 100 grand. He really is. I love him so much. So Jody, you have a very good point. But much like my wife being allergic to seafood and iodine, we found out the hard way that my wife is also allergic to champagne and wine.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, you could
And-
have stopped me at hello.
Well, no. What do you? I wanted to hear your phonation. I love your phonation.
I'm glad you still brought that up, man. Phonation.
So,
yeah.
but yeah, so yeah,
It's got to be the
it's-
sulfates, man.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Exactly.
Yeah,
And
that
every time
sucks.
we found out, it's up. One Christmas, we were standing in front of the Christmas tree and we popped open a bottle of champagne, took a picture, the whole nine. 45 minutes later, we was in the
ER.
emergency room,
In the ER. Damn.
still with the ugly sweaters on and all. So it was amazing.
Oh, it sucks. Man, because
So
I do enjoy my wine every now and then.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, it's one of those things.
But
where
yeah, if you
we have
guys would like more Ponfait, let me know.
Yeah, listen, my wife is, and what I also really do love is she's not just a drinker, but she's educated herself on the bourbons, on the whiskeys. So when we have conversations about a particular bottle, she's really informed. Like I'm talking to somebody who knows what she's talking
Yeah,
about.
that's
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, so it's actually really nice. But yeah, and
I dig that.
the cigar, and listen, what man wouldn't love to be sitting on the couch and his wife walks in with a bottle of bourbon and a handful of cigars? All right.
That is nice. That's paradise.
Good
Yeah.
shit.
So I've learned
I
to deal
would
with
have
everything else.
Only one question about your life and your roots, because I remember before I had two questions. And
Okay.
I'm getting to the other question. How how the fuck do you get up at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and start drinking? I don't understand because
Easy.
like
Okay.
no.
Well, you
Like,
have to adjust your metabolism and what time you are used to drinking. And what I mean by that is, like
Correct.
you said the other day, I was leaving church and David sent me a text and he's like, "Hey, you want to come have I'm up here at the bar at the factory." I'm like, "Sure, I'll meet you up there." So I could show up right after church and stuff of that nature. I waited. Well, first off, to be fair, even though that place is awesome, it's what's called Green and Sage. Is that right? Something like that. Something in Sage.
that sounds about right. Yeah.
I know it's something in Sage. I just don't remember.
It's a bar. Bar restaurant. In
Restaurant.
There. It's a nice little spot. Yeah.
I mean, great place, very hip, has all the attractions you'd want with the uniqueness of being able to order things.
It's cool.
That you might
It's
not
all
order.
local and shit too. You know?
Yeah, it's all local and all this. So it's very granola in that aspect, but they have some really good food. And they have good bourbon also.
Dude.
Remember? Because you've seen it. They had Blanton's up there. They had Weller Special Reserve. They had 107. They had
Nice.
Taylor, Colonel Taylor.
Taylor,
Yep. Colonel Taylor. They had Buffalo Trace, because remember that's how I had my Manhattan made.
Yes,
with
Buffalo Trace.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
So David, with me being more health conscious, I can't do overnight cooks anymore where I would start at 10 and be done by 10 o'clock in the morning.
Uh-huh.
So I start my cooks the same day and I finish them the same day. So I am not a coffee drinker. My wife has like 2 or 3 cups every day. I grew up in a house where everybody drank coffee, and I can't. I love the smell of it. Mm-hmm. I'll never make a coffee barbecue sauce because I don't like the taste of coffee.
My wife,
so
same way.
I go through probably 2 or 3 gallons of orange juice a month. I will fight you over some good orange juice, and that is my coffee. But after the coffee, you have to remember.
I'm also a big fan of orange juice. I feel like and I'm sorry to cut in. When I wake up in the morning, I don't eat breakfast. I don't eat nothing at all until I have lunch at noon. I will have a glass of orange juice, like a small glass of orange juice. When I get up, before I hit up during my coffee's brewing or whatever, I'll have a small cup of orange juice. I'm putting my lunch together and shit like that. That is my thing. My wake me up, put some nutrients in my body, and go. The thing to me, the reason why I'm asking is like, you get up at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I understand you're working and you're trying to do shit. You're trying to do stuff to help you get through your day and through your cooking and all that other stuff. But like, I would fight for an inch of just like, I just don't want to go back to bed right now. I just.
No, it's because your body's not adjusted to it. That's the reason why. That's what I'm saying.
It's like I'm not ready to be awake right now. I'm trying to convince myself to not turn off this alarm and say fuck it. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
so it's
if I had alcohol, it would immediately be fuck it. Like
so, and Jody's right.
There's
It's
no way.
a matter of conditioning, and Rob can attest to this. It's like people who are bakers or pastry chefs.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a baker in an establishment, your day usually starts between 10 and 11 o'clock at night because you want to be finished by the time everybody else gets in.
Yep.
So for me, when I start my cooks, for me, you got to imagine this. 11 o'clock is like your 2 o'clock. My 4 o'clock is like...
I was saying earlier.
It's all my days winding down. There's days, I kid you not, where I'm in bed at 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. That's why if you notice, there's days where I'll be in a chat, and then there's days where you won't hear from me for like 3 days.
Huh.
So it's the matter of, and not only that, but that time of day, I can meditate. I'm not in a rush. And the reason also, nothing else is open that time of morning. So
perfect.
I can't do anything but cook. It's not like I can run to the post office. I can run to the store. I can,
You're basically locked into what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not all the prep work is, all the hard work is in the prep. Because once you put briskets in, you got to imagine the first 4 to 5 hours.
Gotta wait.
Yeah.
There's nothing to look at. I
You
put my
just sit
doors
there
down.
Putting
And
wood in the fire.
I don't. If you're lifting, you're not cooking. And every time
You're looking, you're not
up,
cooking.
Yeah, you're fucking up your heat. Yeah.
And here's the crazy thing about briskets. Briskets are very forgiving, but they don't like to be looked at. And what I mean by that, once you put your briskets in and you got your temperature 250, 265.
Keep
As
your
long as
temp.
you leave them there, they're fine. But if your temperature starts doing this, that brisket is going to be like, okay, whenever you're ready, you just let me know. But other than that, I'm going to sit here and not cook.
Interesting.
And there's this thing called a stall with briskets, where briskets will hit a
You
certain
know it.
temperature and they won't get any hotter for like
Man,
2 hours.
out there, man. It's
So you have to
great.
increase your your heat. You wrap them and it's called pushing through the stall.
Wrap them.
So all that stuff is more of a science, is geeking out with the wood and how to maintain a proper fire. But there's nothing going on that time of the day. So I talk to God. I'm at my most relaxed. My blood pressure isn't going. I'm not moving around.
It's
I'm
just
literally
you and the cook.
That's it. That's
In the
it.
flame.
And see, and
in the flame.
I've got from the
Yeah.
other perspective, because through my career up until I retired, call outs anytime, day or night. Okay. And you respond and you're on the job. So that the circadian rhythm was not there for 35 years. It still isn't back. I am still pretty much on my same work cycle, even though I've been retired now for almost 2 years.
It's a hard. It's
Okay?
a hard
It's
habit
just
to
not,
break.
it's just not a part of my life.
35
And so
years.
like
is a
Billy's
lot.
saying, yeah, get up at 1 o'clock, throw the briskets on. Yeah, I could do that. Pull a cork. Fuck yeah, man.
4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
And
Every day.
Yeah, buddy. At 5 o'clock, I've already finished my treadmill, and I'm moving on to my shower and my yoga.
Right. And sorry. And David, also, you gotta think about it like this. I may start early in the morning, but for the next 12 to 15 hours, I'm not going anywhere.
No, it's
I'm
right
not
here.
I'm not driving, I'm not doing heart surgery. It's just
In that Tim,
Just watching your cook. No,
I
I get that. I get that. I get that. It's an interesting shift in perspective, right? Because like for most of us working stiffs, like the drinking is what you do at the end of the day after the work, like versus like this is your opportunity to do that while you work.
oh no, it's not like on
that's
the
just-
show tonight where you're just pounding one after another. No,
Yeah.
you're sitting there, you pulled the cork,
Yeah, this is
Having
us,
that-
this is
yeah.
us recovering from our day. Like
you're
most of
chilling, you're doing your thing. For Billy, maintaining a temp, doing what he's got to do, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little spirituality, maybe a little meditation, whatever.
that's it.
Hey, another little sip.
And also, David, remember my glass is never more than 2 fingers. So by the time I finish the cook, it's not what you would equate to hammering down.
For sure,
No.
for sure.
Yeah.
You're enjoying
And
this. You're enjoying a pour. Yeah.
And there's water in between. I still have my thermos is on water, and so yeah.
Right here.
There you go.
Ooh,
All right, gentlemen, it's been fun.
Yeah. We'll pass down a little bit here. But I
Holy
was
shit
really
balls.
curious about that. I thought it was worthy to do
No,
it for the live
yeah.
show.
I for me, it's been 35 years. I no longer have a circadian rhythm, and that's why I see my doctor about that frequently because my sleep issues.
And why you're the young buck on the show, David? Believe it or not, for most people over a certain age, 9 o'clock is the new midnight.
Yeah, buddy.
Real quick, we can take this to the after show.
Yeah.
Go ahead, David.
Yeah. I want to go ahead and close this out.
Yeah.
But seriously, it was a good conversation. Seriously, like happy Groundhog Day, everyone. I really hope it's not 6 more weeks of winter because the one actual week of winter we had in Tennessee, I'm over that already. There's exploded trees in my parking lot at work, and that's too much. That's not. I'd rather be in Florida collecting iguanas. I'll do that. That's fine. I'll eat an iguana. No shit. But anyway,
Probably tastes like chicken.
Or frog legs.
Yeah.
I bet it does taste a lot like frog legs.
I didn't know. I even had my microphone on. Sorry.
Listen, I know Rob thinks I'm crazy because I'll eat oxtail, but there's no way you're gonna get me to eat an iguana. No.
I'll eat
had
iguana and I will eat freaking.
I will try it.
So, like I like
I would
fried.
do both.
I
try it. I
love.
wouldn't-
I love. I'll be honest with you. I'm the most Caucasian person on this fucking show, except for Rob. And I will tell you that,
Wow.
that I will absolutely eat some fried chitlins with a little bit of Cajun sauce, and of course, white sauce.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna end the show because the FCC.
Good.
Jody's the only white guy that will out nigger me.
Oh, hey, you guys should
You
look up
s- you
what in
understand,
1990
Billy.
real quick. You should look up what was the number
No,
one
we need to end the
science
show right
movie
there, man.
in
Yeah.
1992.
Billy, did you see Jody literally become like 4 inches taller and like 3 shades darker when you said that? He's like, he called me. He's like, woo! I'm in the club now. I'm going to the
No,
club. Look at
I know we gotta go, but listen, if you ever
needed.
if you ever spend enough time on TikTok, you'll see it. Where there be a sound that somebody used on the video, and it goes, "I've been out niggered, and I'll never be out niggered again." Because it's and what it means is a black person has
I
done
think it means I'm
something-
more Negro than you.
No, this has nothing to do with Negro. You know, you got to say it like you mean it.
No, I don't. I'm not going to say it on live like that.
I'll say it.
But in a private room, I would.
And the reason I say that is because I've never in my entire existence, right hand to God, I've never eaten chitlins, and I won't do it.
No way.
Oh,
And
I
it
have,
is-
and I loved it.
Oh, you must like bear pussy too then, because I'm not doing it.
It's funny you say that. Can we end the show?
Yeah, we should end the show. We should end the show.
We should end the show right there.
That's the show.
Right there.
Well, we all still have jobs. Anyway, all right. Much love, everybody.
Gentlemen,
Look,
be
you know
good
each
to
other.
yourselves.
Don't drive
Be
angry.
good to yourselves, guys.
Everybody, thanks for watching.
Cheers,
Yeah,
guys.
later,
See you next
guys.
week.
I'll see you guys next week.
All right. Take it easy.